Welcome to a Vision software demonstration video. My name is Matthew, and today we'll be looking at some of the functions on Vision warehousing that are tailored towards the wines and spirits industry. Here we are then, logged in and ready to go, and the first thing I'm going to show you is condition reporting. So if we go Stock Condition Reporting, this is where customers can make requests for a condition report on their stock, either when it arrives or as it leaves, or just to make sure the bottles are being stored properly. So your existing request will appear here in the Outstanding tab, and you can add a new request by just clicking Add and entering the info just here. If we come over to the Enter New Report tab, this is where you can fulfill your requests. You just enter the site code and the relevant info pertaining to the request over here on the left, and on the right is the report itself. You have a drop down here where you can pick the item's condition, be it good or bad, and there's a few options you can check if they're relevant. Then down here you can actually add text comments and upload a photo. You can also search through past reports on this tab over here. Okay, let's come out here and we're going to go into product maintenance and have a look at a few features in there. Let's just find the test data and open up the McLaren Vale Shiraz. You can see just here at the top we have a field for year. You can use this to specify the vintage of the wine. This is quite helpful because you could potentially end up with wines of several different vintages all clustered under the same product code. So you can use this field to specify exactly which one this information refers to. If we come over here to the HMRC tab, there's a few things here to help you out. Now this tab's been designed to be as intuitive as possible, so when you enter the product type here, it'll only give you a selection of tax codes that are relevant to that type, and likewise when you select the tax code, you'll then only get the relevant commodity codes. Like see, we've got the wine here. If we change that to beer, then we only have the tax codes for beer. So these fields are all interlinked just to help you avoid mishaps. Just at the bottom here too, we've got a field for brand name. It's quite frequently a requirement that the brand name is displayed, and it also helps during stock movement. For example, you might have a product that's just listed as vodka, so you can specify down here whether it's Smirnoff or Grey Goose or any other brand, just to ensure that the right thing happens to the right stock. Okay, next thing then, if we do a new order, we can specify the order type, which in this case is a sales order. And we can also do the bond type. This is useful when you get goods landing in a warehouse, as they all come with their own status, like whether the excise or the duty is paid or not, or whether or not they've been stamped and so on, so you can select the status here. So now if we want to sell under bond, we'll know which stock we can pick from and we'll use the most appropriate rotation. This just avoids having to pay duty on stock when there's already stock waiting to go which has had its duty paid. And you can also avoid having to break into a case just for the odd bottle and having mixed cases go out. Now if we come over to the stock movement table, if we just go Inquiries, Stock, and select a product and then a rotation, then this will show all the stock movements, including the customs and excise order types. See, here we have a tab for the customs payments, and this will display how many are under bond, which ones are paid and which ones are unpaid, so that makes everything a lot easier. Now, something that can be a problem on certain systems is moving a customer's records from one location to another. Quite often you'll have to set customers up again from scratch, which can be a huge job when you factor in all of their products and preferences and so on. Vision Warehousing has a really easy way of doing this. If you just go into Admin and then Customer Transfer, then you can enter the customer's code and the code of the new entry and just transfer all their information, including their whole setup and all their products, to this new entry literally in 10 seconds. If I can just show you this too, this is the Vision Customer Information System, or VCIS admin, and basically if your warehousing is integrated with the website, all the admin is done from in here, so you can set up customers from customer maintenance and then leave messages for them from this box. Next thing to show you will be the duty or VAT inquiry. Now customers will have to pay a certain amount of duty to move their stock, but working out the exact amount can be a bit of an epic, so you'll be pleased to know that this section will work it out for you. If we just select one from the Outstanding Dispatches menu, it'll give you the excise duty, customs duty if applicable, VAT, and the total amount payable. And the final thing to look at just now is a customer deferment account. You can set this up through customer maintenance, and there are two main options. This one is a cash deferment, which means that the warehouse keeper will maintain the customer's records and pay the tax on their behalf. The other option is for the customer to have their own deferment through HMRC, which is handled externally. Coming back to this then, you can actually set credit limits for the customer and for their account, be that a limit for duty, customs or excise duty, or a trading account. So the system can then check the credit limits when it needs to and decide what the customer is and isn't able to do. Okay, let's just come out of this, and that's about it for today. I hope this has been useful, and I'll see you next time for another Vision software demonstration.